We had a little bit of a surprise happen a couple days ago. So of course I have to update everybody as to what's the latest happenings on the farm. So let's get this started. Good morning everybody, and welcome back to the farm, and welcome back to the channel. We seem to have a fourth Rhode Island hen join up with Big Red's flock. So now with Big Red we have the two younger Barred Rock hens, and we have 4 Rhode Island hens. Don't know how it happened. They must have jumped the fence, and one of them just decided they wanted to hang out with Red and his crew. Hey Bubs, you want to come over? I'm squatting down real low. I'm putting my fist out. No? Tango came back in as soon as I came back in. There's Sushi up there, coming down to see me, I guess. Hi Sushi. How are you? There's Sushi and Fozzie. Sushi never comes out with the other cats though. She always comes out on her own. Tango, what are you doing? Are you hanging out with Bubbles? Well, all of our animals continue to be cared for throughout these massive summer heat waves, at least in our area of Ontario, Canada anyways. We haven't had really a whole lot of rain in the past couple of months at least, and everything's pretty dry. There's not much we can do about it. There's not much we need to do about it. It's just the way it is. Sometimes we have really heavy, harsh winters. Sometimes it's an easy winter. Sometimes it's a really wet summer. Like last year, it rained all the time. We had green grass all summer long. But this summer, not really a lot of rain. And now all the grass is kind of dried up and dying off. It will come back in the fall, but we have to withstand this midsummer drought season. These turkeys just dropped another egg right here. They have a habit of just dumping out an egg wherever they want, you know? Let's see inside the turkey house here if they got... Oh, yes they do. Yes they do. Beautiful turkey egg. Right, Olive? You can't have it. So far, I have not seen our turkeys make a nest. They always just put an egg wherever they want. And we actually have a guest coming this weekend. Just a 2-night guest. I believe they're from watching the YouTube channel, so that'll be cool to hang out with them and tour them around the farm, as I always enjoy that part of the hosting aspect too. And I'm not really sure where they're from, but I'll get more information and I'll update everybody on the next video, somewhere in the United States in any case. We haven't really had any break in this heat. So, you know, there's still like a mess to clean up over here as I'm walking around the side of the farmhouse here. There's still all that mess to clean up there. It does not affect the guest, although maybe it's a little bit of an eyesore. But I tell you what, it's just too darn hot to get the wood chipper out and my chainsaw and all my gear, and I'm just not interested in doing that. So hopefully the guests understand that the cleanup is ongoing. But once the weather breaks and it becomes a little bit less humid and maybe it's a bit closer to the fall, I'll get right on it. Fuzzy, are you and Sushi okay? I see you guys hanging out. You becoming friends? King and queen of the crew? So if you all remember, we had a severe ice storm back in the late winter, and our hydroelectricity poles all got damaged, and we had to basically clear some of the forest where the poles are and reset all the poles. It was a huge expense, huge endeavor. We were without power for 29 days. So the latest on that is that my neighbor did in fact get a chance recently to come up to this kind of cleared track, right? It's all this whole area right here. You can see it's very clear, and it goes all the way up to the top of the mountain there. And he was kind enough to come over with his forestry mulcher, and he mulched down as much of this chunky wood as he could. Now, the reason why he had to do that is because in the late winter, when he came the first time to clear this part of the forest for me, as a favor really, I didn't even pay him, there was still a lot of snow. And you know, he couldn't get his grinder machine right down to the ground because there's snow and ice. It wasn't possible. So he came now to regrind it all, and it looks really great. But there are a couple of spots where I'm going to head to right now where it needs to be kind of dug out on the one side with the excavator and made flat, because I can't really drive up here. I should be able to drive up here. This is a really good logging trail now. But I'm going to go ahead and fix some of that now, and hopefully I'll be a little bit more prepared in the fall to start harvesting some trees, bring them back to this main tract of land here, and go that way, back meandering to where my sawmill shelter is, so that I can do some winter sawmilling instead of what happened last year where I didn't have any logs prepared. You can really see how tall the mountain is from here when there's a piece of equipment there, right? Because the equipment is up so high. And it's hard to believe. I know when I'm filming the forest, it's hard for you guys to see and realize that this mountain is 200 feet in elevation compared with all the way down there. And it's really deceiving. People who have visited the property have realized. So I always try to give you guys a visual of what we're dealing with. While I'm out here in the orchard, I'll just give you a quick update. That is the tree that I hung a bunch of water bottles on. Look at it, it looks nice now. I still have a piece of wood kind of splitting the branches a little bit wider, but it's looking like a nice branched out tree now, so I guess that trick works. We still have a bunch of watermelons here. They look like they're getting a good size. They're about the size of my hand now. Some of them are smaller actually, and we got one or two sunflowers that have bloomed. They're just short little guys. So you can see there's kind of small watermelons here and there. Who knows if there's still enough time in the season for us to get watermelon out of it. When it comes to the pumpkin patch, there are some pumpkins that are growing. I'd say some of them are a decent size. You can just compare it to the size of my hand. And some of them are green still. Some of them are turning orange, but I don't know if they're getting ripe though. I think it might just be a different variety. But I do know that some of them are, you know, the little small baking pumpkins. So we'll see how many we're going to get. I'd say there's at least 30 pumpkins here. But of course, it remains to be seen whether or not we're going to actually get these pumpkins to ripen up and be able to harvest pumpkins. We've been here before in previous years where we had lots of growth. And I think in 3-4 years of doing pumpkins, we did manage only to get 3 or 4 good sized proper pumpkins. The rest of them were duds or failures, you know. I know, that's why you brought this in here. You want to play, huh? I just wanted to get in the excavator and kind of show you what I'm doing there to make a proper level road so that I can bring the mule up there or maybe my John Deere tractor. Looks like we got Sushi and Chunk and Fuzzy all hanging out. Wonder where everybody else is. They're not really hanging out, they're just lying down on the job. Hi, pigs. Oh, you guys are waiting for the water, eh? You're waiting for some water? You too, Bubby, huh? Okay, just wait. Here, Billy. You okay? You a good girl? Here, Bubby. There you go, buddy. I'll get you some water soon, okay? Yeah, that's good stuff, huh? Real good stuff. Oh no, look at the dust coming off them. So dusty. You need to cool down, eh, buddy? It's okay, Bubby. Don't be scared, bud. It's just water. Every time I turn on the water, you get freaked out. Here, chickens. You want a piece? Here. So a couple of days ago I noticed that a few of the khaki Campbell hens had hatched out a few ducklings. It looked like there was going to be 5 eggs that were pipping and hatching, but turns out there's 4 ducklings that survived. And I noticed these hens sitting on this egg quite some time ago, and I just left them to sit on the eggs because they were feeling a little bit broody, and it doesn't happen very often. Now, before anybody attacks me as to why I'm taking the babies away from the mama, first of all, there's 4 hens in the duck house, and I don't really know which one is the actual mama. I know that all 4 of them are not going to be happy about me taking the ducklings, but there is some good reasonings behind it, and I'll explain in a minute. So one of the reasons is that is the ducky bunkie, okay? That's the house that the ducks live in the evenings. In the daytime, they free range in the orchard. Now that duck house houses all of our ducks. It's not really a great idea to have baby ducks in with 20 other ducks. The mama's going to have a heck of a job trying to defend them. The second thing is that this is the run for the ducks. Now, these ducklings are going to have a hard time getting food and water. If I, let's say, get a small little starter feeder and starter waterer and I put it inside the duck house, the mama and all the other ducks, they're going to knock it over, they're going to make a mess, they're going to steal the food, in fact, and it's just not going to be really a great idea. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's just not going to be easy for me to manage the ducklings inside the duck run there. And then on top of that, there are rats that occasionally tunnel under there, so the rats will just kill the babies as well. That's kind of why I built this miniature duck house here, to kind of alleviate all that problem. One of the things with khaki Campbell ducks specifically is that, yes, they can hatch out their own, of course, but they're not really well known for being good mothers. They don't normally like to go broody, although it does happen. And whenever that does happen, I like to just let it be natural. You know what I mean? Just to let the ducks feel as natural as possible. I think in an ideal situation, you would just have all of your fencing protected. The ducklings could live outside with the mom, and there's some kind of protection there, but because of the way our duck house is designed, it's just not ideal for them to live in there. They wouldn't be running out to the orchard every day with the ducks. They would have to stay in, and I don't know, they might get trampled on during the parade and stuff like that. There's rats in there, so I really think that this is the best decision for these ducklings. And ducklings grow extraordinarily fast. Now, some of you might be saying to yourself, why does he want more ducklings? Now, here's the thing. we have Big Red the rooster right here. He's our Rhode Island red rooster. And we have Michael Jackson the rooster. He's our light Sussex rooster. So those two roosters are 5 years old this year, along with some of the hens as well. And they are not mating the birds anymore. I've hatched so many eggs this year, and there's none that are fertile. You know what I mean? Like, they're in the incubator. I wait for 7 or 8 days to see if there's an embryo growing, and then there's nothing. And I really blame myself for not doing it last year, not trying to hatch out some chicks of the Rhode Island and the light Sussex. Because now the situation that we're in, if I'm going to continue to keep the Rhode Island and the light Sussex, which I do like those two breeds of chickens, I'm going to have to find some chicks. You know what I mean? Like, to replenish our flock, because our flock is not really laying a lot of eggs anymore, and they're getting older, and the hens aren't laying as often as they should be, and the roosters are not mating the hens. So I really didn't do a good job of managing the flock. I should have done that a lot sooner. And the same goes for the duck flock. A lot of these ducks that you see in the flock are 5 years old. The ducklings were the first animal we got on the farm. Not a whole lot of them have died on their own. So really, I need to start thinking about replenishing the 5-year-old hens, because they're going to start to slow down their egg production soon. And I mean, I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm just going to let some of these animals grow old on the farm. Most homesteads / farms, they'll, you know, harvest the older ones because they're not producing anything for you anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do there. We'll have to see how the cost of the feed gets managed moving forward, because that's also a thing. You just have so many animals, and you know, everybody's like, oh, you get some chickens, get some goats, get some sheep, get a cow, do you know, thousands of dollars later, hundreds of dollars every month in feed. So it is something to think about as we're trying to manage our life and manage the farm as well, you know. But that's why I'm hatching out so many ducklings, and I still have no intentions on keeping any more drakes. I just want to add hens into the flock. So I don't know, if we end up with 22 hens and 4 drakes, I think that's okay. Oh, okay. So you got like different varieties.
Different
Burgundy,
variety.
and what else?
Yellow,
Oh,
and then this is the green one.
and the regular green one.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Ang dami. Tinan mo, ang laki-laki nito eh.
Yeah, that's right, I told you. Ang dami, you see? Look at that. Yeah.
And it's still growing profusely. It's excellent.
And you see, one stem is 3 pieces.
Yeah. Here's a sample of one of the flowers. You see that? It's pretty.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you got like different varieties in here.
Yeah, three kinds. We have 3 kinds. I have 3 kinds.
So what are you going to do with that white one there?
I just keep it here.
So that's basically too old.
Yeah, this is too old.
You're just going to keep the seeds for next year?
Yeah, just gonna keep the seed for next year.
A lot of these okras are starting up now. There's a bunch of okra over there. You can see it's getting taller. And that stuff right there is okra as well. It's got flowers now and some fruit, so that's excellent. This is zucchini. We just got one, but there's another one growing. And it looks like there's some cucumber here as well. See the little pickles? That one and only cauliflower is coming along. All the cabbage is looking reasonably well. That's kale. And my darling's loving her new shed. She's got all her stuff here and all her harvesting baskets, so she doesn't have to go so far to get the baskets. The eggplant's coming alive. She's got a couple nice pieces there. You see all the okra here, it's all slowly getting some veggies on it. So that's excellent. Maybe another few more days and she'll be able to harvest a bunch of the okra. Okay, what else you got today? You got some more of those beans. You got some nice peppers. This fat thing.
Bitter melon.
Got some eggplants, bitter melon, some tomatoes. Woo!
There's jalapeno.
Jalapenos too, eh? Where, this one?
Yeah. And
Jalapeno?
yeah, and this is
And lots of leaves of the ampalaya.
Yeah.
Cool. Good job. The next project I'm working on, well, I mean, I am working on it right now. I'm just not ready to show you guys any video on it. But I am working on renovating the Rabbitat portion of the bunny barn and Rabbitat. Just trying to make the rabbits' space a little bit nicer, a little bit more pleasing to the eye. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I should have an episode maybe on the Thursday episode or maybe the following week to update all you guys. And you know, you got to understand too that that's like a lot of work. So trying to put it all together in a video and do all the work takes several days. So I don't know, I just figure I'm not ready yet to do a whole video about it. So anticipate it though, expect it soon. For all you rabbit lovers at least, the rabbits had kind of been not shown as much or neglected a little bit in the past few months because I knew in my head that I was going to be doing a small renovation in the Rabbitat, so I just hadn't made that a priority. But now it is. I should finish it up sometime this weekend and then I should have a video on it soon. Ready? She's got it. I already got Dexter back. Sushi! Sushi! There's Fozzie. Sushi should be around here somewhere. Sushi! Hey, Chunk. Hey, Chunk. I got Chunk. Fozzie, are you going in? Are you going in? What are you doing? Sushi, where are ya? Sushi! Sushi did hear me calling because she's right there. The problem is she's watching the wildebeest, so she's not coming over. Olive, out. Just for a minute, okay? I gotta get Sushi. Just for a minute, please. Out. See, she's so good. She knows what to do. Sushi! She's gone. Olive's gone. Let's go. Sushi! Come on, Sushi. You're not going in? Good girl, Sushi. Good girl. Okay, Dexter, Chunk, Fozzie, and Sushi are back. All we got left is Mango, Tango, and Maggie. Mango! So usually he's hanging around. We'll see. Maggie! See, Olive's so good. When I tell her, like when I want her to go away from something, my command is out, out. And she understands the word out and she just sits at a distance because she knows I'm trying to call the cat, so I don't want her in the way. And she understands to keep her distance because I don't want her interfering. Sometimes when the cats get close, they may not want to come in because she's just standing there. She's innocent. She's not doing anything, but the cats might be apprehensive when I'm trying to get them back at the end of the day. She's a very bright dog, this Olive, I tell you that. Bubbles, Chunk, you haven't seen Mango, eh? How about you, Dexter? You haven't seen Mango? Hey, no Mango? How about you, Fozzie? You seen Mango? You know, it's been several days, maybe about a week, that those new ducks were joined up with the flock, and I gotta study real hard trying to find the young ones. That last one there is a young one. I'd have to really look hard though, you know what I mean? They know how to go in by themselves though. I just say Tuluganan, they're going in. Tuluganan, guys. That's it. Tuluganan. Good job. Oh, you guys aren't even under the heat lamp. That must mean you feel nice and comfortable, eh? That's good. I'm happy to see that. You guys have a good first night, okay? And based on the cleanliness of the water, I can see that they've already been drinking the water. So that's good. That means they're gonna do okay. I'm just in the bunny barn here and I'm gonna work on this garlic. It's been dry now for several weeks, so it's good enough. So what you gotta do is cut this off, which is like the neck, I guess. And then those kind of roots, you have to cut them off flush just to clean it up, you know. And we'll end up taking off the first coating of the skin as well. And my wife will clean this up a bit more in the house and figure out how she's going to store it. I think she's going to mince some of it, and then some of it we're going to keep to replant for next year. Well, that's not really a lot. There's a lot of small ones too. There's some small ones, some big ones. I don't know. Hopefully we'll be able to get a better harvest for next year. Well, it's late. I gotta go home. What am I gonna do now? I got Maggie, Tango, and Mango still out. I've been calling them for, I don't know, 3 hours now. My darling's calling me. I'm so late for dinner even. And this is not cool. So 3 cats are out tonight. I'm gonna unlock this with the hopes that maybe they'll use it. I still don't know if they'll use it, to be honest. We'll find out. So come back tomorrow and see if they're here, if they went in, and I'll update you. There you are, Mango. Come on, bud. Come on, buddy. Oh, it's about time. I was just about to leave. Jeez Louise. Where's your sister and your mama? I'm literally just about to leave the farm. Like, I'm ready to go, and I decided to come and just do one more loop around, and Mango was sitting right here. So I got him. So Mango's in. Now it's just the 2 girls, Mama Maggie and Tango. And I'm not getting any signal from their air tags, so they're not like anywhere remotely close around here. Okay, it's the next day. We're gonna try to see if we can find Maggie and Tango. I got a signal from Maggie though at 4:55 a.m. this morning that she was way over on the neighbor's property, so she's so far, I don't think she's gonna be here now. Tango! Maggie! Not getting any signal inside the cat house here. If Tango came in through this door, I would see her here. I would get a signal and she would be right here. So she didn't go in on her own through that door. Tango! Come on, Tango! Mango's calling out for his sister, and I just got a signal pop up for Tango. So I don't know exactly where she is right now, but I've been calling her, so hopefully she's coming. She must be around here somewhere, though. Tango! Let's go, Tango! Come on! Tango! Mango, I'm trying to get her, buddy. Mango, I'm trying to get your sister. I don't know where she is, though. Sorry about that. I think the cats know when one of their family members is not here as well, you know? Especially Mango. Mango has a close relationship with Tango, and he cries a lot. How I feel is he's calling out for his sister, you know? See? I know. Yeah, way to go, Meatloaf. Might as well let Big Red out and his crew again while I'm waiting for Tango. Okay, guys, I'm coming. Have you guys seen a barn cat around here? All right. Calm down, calm down. I know, turkeys. I know. There you go. Okay, you guys can go out. I gotta go find Tango. Tango, what are you doing? Let's go. Let's go. Get in there. Tango. Okay, Fozzie's out. That's okay. Oh, troublemakers. I'm not worried about this guy because he don't go anywhere. Now I gotta try to find Maggie. Where were you last night? Hey? Where were ya? I'm happy that you're safe, but I don't know where your mama is, though. Okay, I got your treat cabinet right here. Don't go in there. Okay, that's your treats for coming back, okay? Tango? Always worried about you guys. You're always giving me too much stress. So Tango's eating. Mango's greeting his sister. She wants him to leave him alone because he's bothering her. See, he wants to give her kisses and she's growling at him. Mango, you better watch out. Oh, you're stealing her food too? That's not cool, man. My man Dexter here, he really wants out. I know you want out, eh, Dexter? See, Dexter knows how to push on the door, eh? Why are you climbing up the door? You guys just stay here, okay? Don't go far today. I'm not in the mood. Right, Chunk? I'm not in the mood, buddy. Looks like Fozzie's digging. Maybe he's gonna have a pee or maybe he's gonna take a dump. I'll give him some privacy. I hate to leave you guys hanging, but I gotta finish up this episode, and Maggie is not back yet, and I have no signal from anywhere around the farm. I've been down there, I've been over there, I've been to the four corners trying to get a signal on the air tags, no signal, and she's not here, so I'm just gonna have to update you guys on the next video, or if I get Maggie back, I'll put a comment and pin it in the comment section so that everybody knows that I did in fact get Maggie back. Man, she's something else. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the video. We had a bunch of fun. I'm gonna continue working on my Rabbitat so I can work on that video upcoming. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching, okay? You guys take care. We'll see you on the next episode.